since last stream, which blew up for some reason. I mean, all my content's amazing. Of course, it blew up. That's the correct way to say that. I have decided throwing the usual greeting just out the window. So, because I say hello very awkwardly, so I'm just fuck that. We're taking normal human greetings and we're throwing it out along with everything else. Sanity, common sense, everything else on the planet can just leave the building. Um, spending time with friends and family on Thanksgiving. I understand that like half my audience is UK, so but I feel like we've Americanized y'all enough. Y'all are just y'all are just technically Americans. We've taken y'all under our wing. Like y'all used to have us under your wing. We've taken y'all under our wing. So yeah, you'll be the 51st straight UK. All right, we'll do that. This is a hell of an opener. Right? Yeah. No. Right? Yeah. That's why it blew up. I still don't know who shouted me out. I would love to know so I could like personally thank them. But yeah, the last stream got like over 400 views. Star Trek Generations isn't exactly like a hot topic that everyone's always talking about. So I'm just going with it. I don't really care. But yeah, so I'm just gonna what is it? Jump right into it. That's just how I'm gonna start my streams. This will be a shorter one, not 3 hours shorter one, but like just a shorter one in general. Because I have Loki's watch party at 6, and I never seem I always seem to like run right up to the point of almost missing it. So I'm actually going to exercise some level of discipline in what I'm doing here. I know what a big shock there. So okay, of many countries on the planet, y'all need to sort out y'all shit first. All right, UK, y'all need to. I don't know what y'all are doing over there. But y'all are gonna go like full V for Vendetta pretty soon if y'all don't sort y'all's own shit out. So, uh, causing oh no, shh, don't tell anyone. Shh, the secret. Shh. Oh my god. So yeah, and no, like again, no. Sort out your own shit. We will deal with our shit. We can't count over here for some reason. I don't know why. That's like one of the first things we learned in school, but we can't do that. So well, you know what? Stop copying us. Damn it, UK. You just keep copying us. Pretend it makes sense, Adega. Pretend it makes sense. We're just rolling with this. A pure chaotic opening to this stream because you know what? And hello, Clobbering Times. And hello, everyone else in the chat. God damn it. You know, I tried to do something so different so I wouldn't get stuck in this awkward I don't know what I'm doing phase. You think I've been streaming since June. I generally know what I'm doing. You would be wrong. You'd be very wrong. I only give the illusion that I have even the slightest bit of knowledge of what I'm doing. So if we could just pretend and continue going on with that, then that would be lovely. So today, kind of more like Evenings of Eris-esque in a way. I'm covering kind of two things that I saw this week. I haven't really seen a whole lot of people cover as much. Because I mean, I don't really like if something's been talked about to death, I don't really want to comment on it because it's been talked about to death. But the damn Pirates of the Caribbean remake, which I thought was a joke. I'll be honest with y'all. remake. Sorry, my bad. Reboot. I thought that was a joke. I didn't think that was. I did not think that was a real um, thing that they were deciding to do. But Disney's done a lot of other really stupid things that I thought were also jokes, like the idea of turning every animated movie they've ever done into a live action animated movie with occasionally a real human person and just green screen everywhere. I thought that was a joke because I was like, well, very rarely are the remakes better or even equal to the originals. Why would you just do that forever? That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. I just feel like if as a writer, I would feel what. Fine. You know what? You know what? Just because of you, just because of you, I'm gonna go through every person in the chat. I'm gonna say hello to them individually. Damn it. God damn it, Josh. All right. Hello. Project Storytime. Colin P. Smith. Yes, yes, we're doing this awkward thing. This is all your fault, Josh. This awkward thing where I'm gonna read up and I haven't mastered it in any way, shape, or form, so it is going to sound like I am reading because that is what I'm doing. This is all your fault. This is your fault. Your fault, Josh. All of your fault. So while you get to enjoy this next 15 seconds of awkward, this is all your fault. Hello, Derek and Loki. Already said hello to Clementine. Purple is here. A day. Naughty Monkey O'Wrath. You were Darth Monkey O'Wrath at one point. It still makes me laugh when I see the Naughty Monkey O'Wrath. Oh my god. Let's see. Is it everyone? I think that's everyone. Oh no! Hello, Nicole, Blind Mage. Hello. Yes, your fault. All your fault, my dude. This is entirely your fault. And hello, Pod Racing Palpatine. And I can't pronounce like the winner of the. I don't know how to pronounce that Bonita. Boonata. Bonita. I have no idea what that is. I've heard Loki say it enough times. You'd think I'd be good at it. I can't do it. I still can't do it. Oh my goodness. All right. So as I was saying, like I said, if you did not enjoy the awkward, blame Josh. The cybernetic fox. That's all him. That's him. That's all his fault. So, like, as a writer, I just like someone's already done this thing. I mean, you could make it better, I guess, but it's a classic, and classics are very difficult to improve upon because what made them a classic usually has to do with it usually has to be good. There are exceptions, like for instance, The Room with Tommy Wiseau. That's a classic because of it's so awful. It's beautiful. Um, yes. Yep. There we go. Yep. Thank you. Yep. Ta-da! All your fault, Josh, for the that awkwardness. It, I just like I want to do my own thing, you know. Like it's not even really like fan fiction where they get to take the characters and kind of make it their own thing, like a side quest kind of spin-off thing. Something that you heard about but didn't see, like how we all thought the Black Widow movie was going to be about Budapest, and it's not. You know, it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, well, you know, I just feel like I wouldn't want to just copy someone else's work. That's just me, and just turn it into a different version. I don't know, like build on it, improve upon the original product, kind of like The Thing from Another Planet, and then you have John Carpenter's The Thing. And I think it's 2011. The thing kind of all builds on each other. Now, the 2011 did not. It wasn't executed as well as it could have been, but it's it still kind of connected back. So like they're remakes and reboots, but they actually like, that's how you do that correctly, right? Milan, that's how you do that incorrectly. Um, that's not good, bad. Lion King, that is how you do that incorrectly. You just take the original product and you make it soulless, and then you add things that actually make everything that the protagonist does like doesn't mean as much. You get rid of all the interesting side characters, you get rid of all the things that people love, and then just replace it with nothing. That seems awful. That seems like writer's hell to me. I just feel like you're just selling your soul. You don't even seem like you enjoy writing at that point. Um, so the idea of Disney, it shouldn't be a surprise at this point because of the fact that the live action thing that's occurring, or remakes and reboots in Disney, it really shouldn't be. Um, it really shouldn't come as a surprise. But it did for me. When I was scrolling, I couldn't sleep last night. I was just like scrolling through shit, trying to like, okay, what am I doing tomorrow? I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. Um, so I just kind of came across this article from Bounding into Comics. I was like, there's that all female pirate reboot thing. Why? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing it all female? Like, I don't know about y'all. I'm just gonna assume that y'all agree with me on this, because I feel like it's kind of a universal thing. Yes, that was an amazing joke. Yes, you are required to laugh at it because I'm just that hilarious, and I'm a woman. And if you don't, you know what that makes you. Um, totally off the rails. Um, it's just like, to me, you can't have Pirates of the Caribbean without Johnny Depp. You just can't. what, what is this? What is this idea of like when you think of Pirates of the Caribbean, who do you think of? You think of Johnny Depp. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm the weird one here. Um, I don't care that it's all female. That's not really the problem. You can make an all female pirates movie. You can. I'm pretty sure there's at least like one like famous female pirate out there. I can't remember off the top of my head their name. Um, but it's like all it sorry, it blows my mind. It does that they think this is a good idea in any way, shape, or form. Um, oh yeah, they did the fucking Ocean's 8 thing too. You know, when I saw that, I wanted to go see it. I wanted to go see that movie because of the star power, you know? Shut shut up, Josh. God damn it. You're so rude. My god. Ugh. I think it was 2011. Just I don't remember dates. Oh, that's not as good as the Captain Marvel one. Just curious at this point. That seems to be better. Like, hey, you want really good work? Just go into the porn industry, apparently. Apparently they write better scripts now. How ironic is that? It's that fuck. I don't understand why they would do this. And I don't understand that they haven't learned their lesson at this point. It's kind of fascinating. You think eventually people would learn their lesson. Like they do some shit, it doesn't work. It only makes things worse for them. There's no benefit at all. And then they do it again. And it's just like this endless cycle of people not learning their lesson, and I don't get that. I don't understand that level. Um, it's this is not going to do well because you don't have Johnny Depp. That is the only reason I have seen all the pirate movies. That's it. I think that's the only reason people went to go see 4 and 5. They killed off Barbossa in the last one. They can go fuck themselves for that. That was unacceptable. Do not kill off Barbossa and expect me to come back at any point. And I mean they technically already did, but like you made me actually enjoy the character. Then you brought him back, and now he's just gone. It's like okay, thank you for that. Thank you for making me care about a character, and then just kill him. So we're just gonna end the Pirates franchise with Barbossa being dead. Thank you. Thank y'all. You kind of gave him a stupid death too. So yeah, we'll just knock out that. That's fine. But yeah, that's a real thing. That's really I think in pre-production. Because Margot Robbie decided to talk about what the movies. I'm sorry, talk is a strong word. Talk is not the correct word in that. Boast, I think is the correct word. Brag, just and Margot Robbie, this is the second time she's been in a movie that I can just off the top of my head remember. Within the past like year that she that Josh and Loki in the chat. I am not highlighting what y'all are saying, but god damn it. Oh my god. I just glanced over and read that and I was like, wait a second. Oh. Um it it's supposed to be about girl power now. And I'm gonna bring up the article, but oh yeah, girl power. That has been something that has slowly become an ironic meme. Um, it's nothing new. Girl power has been around, God, as long as I've been around, at least. I think it's been along much longer than that. Um, it's been around for a very, very, very long time. And I just like it comes back in circles, but usually just to sell young preteens these sparkly designs on t-shirts. That's what they did to me at least. It's like, oh yeah, girl power. Like I got Powerpuff Girls when I was younger. That was a big girl power thing. Um, God, like what's Wonder Woman's existence is girl power. um, like those are like the two for some reason. Those are the only two I can think of. Those are not the only two from my childhood, but that's like the top two that I can think of at the moment. There we go. Ta-da! There you go. Yeah, no, like just we seem to have like this society amnesia that things that came before people were born didn't exist. And so they bring it back and they think it's this new shiny toy and it's like this old thing that's just been sitting there forever. It's like it's been played with to death. It's like, okay, well, it's not brand new. You can pretend that's brand new, but it's not brand new. Um, I just Yeah, it did. I always wanted to be Blossom. Blossom was awesome. Like I liked her being like the leader and she was like really cool. Funnily enough, I would now be Buttercup, like 1000%. I even have the hair for Buttercup, so that's kind of funny all by itself. Oh, hey Lori. Hey girl, hey. Yeah, so I'm gonna bring up the article. Give me one moment. Why don't I already do I have that in the background? I do. It's hiding behind this screen. Give me a second. I don't have one of these fancy double monitors. I just have a laptop. So I can't just like throw things on one screen and this on the other. I have to like split my screens. Ugh. Oh my goodness, you don't know what the Powerpuff Girls are. Breaking my heart. Why'd you? Why? Why? I don't assume that everyone knows things that have been around that I watched when I was younger. I'd be really silly. Okay, no, I don't want to, funnily enough, buy something from Best Buy. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Okay, so wait, there we go. Oh my god. Bounty Comics, I love you to death, but please stop giving me 5 million pop-ups. Please. All right, here we go. Suicide Squad star Margot Robbie boasts, that's why I use that word, that her upcoming Pirates of the Caribbean reboot will feature a lot of girl power. Sweetie, honey, darling, I got some news for you. That is not a new thing. Not a new thing. It's not this breaking, this groundbreaking thing. And I'll be honest, I'm getting kind of sick of it. This just and this we have to have we have to brag before anyone's seen anything about any trailer, fuck any pictures, any like behind the scenes shit, which we have no idea when this is coming out. At least I don't. Maybe they'll say at the end of this article, but okay, a lot of girl power. I don't even know what the plot is, but thank you for informing me that you're going to be pro women in your movie in 2020. They were doing pro women shit in like the 80s, y'all. Margot Robbie, I'm so happy that we have arrived to the point that you finally figured out that as an actress, like a multi-millionaire actress in Hollywood, that people they apparently like women in movies. Just we have broken new ground, guys. We have done it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. This is not like drumming up the interest for me. I don't know. Maybe, like I said, I could be the weird one. But to me, this doesn't make me want to go watch your movie. And this is actually something, and I might have talked about it before, but PSA Switch and Adam Friended, they have like a weekly show on Sundays, and they focus a lot more on political shit. But they were going over this video talking about nostalgia, and one of them made a point that the Hollywood is, ever since streaming services became like a big thing, Hollywood has had to, for the first time in its history, compete with thousands and millions, like every movie ever made available via the internet. Whether you're going and pirating it, whether you're watching on Netflix, Hulu, all of those streaming services, it honestly, if people didn't see how great streaming services were, every media company in the world would not be creating their own streaming services and wouldn't have started that like a couple years ago. If it was like something that wasn't a big deal, they wouldn't be doing that, because that's a waste of money. And, well, no matter how much woke shit and how much money they end up losing, they do. That is a smart business move, and they do want to make money. Like, why sell the rights to Netflix for people to watch your show on there when you can keep all the profit and have your own streaming service. That's a smart business move. It's annoying to all of us, but it's a smart business move at the end of the day. And that's what that is what corporations are supposed to be doing, is smart business move to make money. Um, that's what it is. And anyway, back to what I was originally saying. So Hollywood, for the first time, has this competition that isn't like an indie film festival kind of thing. It's like, no, it's like every movie ever existing is at our fingertips. And so what they're doing is that they're trying to recapture the nostalgia from how we used to feel when we used to go to movies, or how other people, I guess. I was on the tail end of it. But like in the 70s and 80s, like 90s, like really like prominent times in film, that had a lot of the movies that we all know and love. Um, they they're catering towards that, and that's why they're doing all the remakes and the reboots and the sequels. They're trying to make you feel like that again, so that you'll come back to the theater and spend money on it, rather than doing what they should be doing, which is creating original content for the new generation. Because if you just cater to a generation, like an older generation, and that's all you're trying to do, I'm not saying that they're doing it successfully. That's what they're trying to do. That's what their original intent was to get the people to come back here, introduce something kind of new to the newer generation, but you're not really giving something new to the newer generation, and you're not really catering to the older generation by giving a shittier version of the original. You kind of don't, you're not making anything for anyone. And I find that very interesting. The idea of they're trying to feed on everyone's nostalgia, but they're not successfully doing it. Because let me tell you something, all of these remakes and reboots and sequels, they're not going to mean anything in like 30 years. They're not. Because if something's shit, do you know what happens to it? It gets forgotten. Do you know what stays around? The good shit. That is the classics. That is why they're classics. Because people enjoyed them. People like to watch them. So they're going to keep it. They're going to keep watching those. And if it's shit, unless they're playing a drinking game or they just want to watch a shitty movie, they're a weirdo like me who does enjoy watching shitty movies and making fun of them. That's not the majority of the population. The majority of people just want to watch good things. And so you're not actually doing anything that you're wanting to do by just remaking and rebooting and doing sequels to movies that happened years ago. You're just not. You're going to get oversaturated and people are going to get exhausted with it, and they're going to want something new. That's why things like the Joker come along, and it kind of breathes fresh air back into what was really becoming just a staled atmosphere. And it's and then they get shat on for months and years. It's still getting shit on for some reason. It's like, oh, how dare a movie be somewhat original and decent, I'm surprised they haven't made an Inception sequel yet. I probably just jinxed that, but I tried. Yeah, me too. I'm getting really, really tired of it too. Wait, whose birthday is it? Damn it. What is this? Oh my goodness. Hey! Well, happy birthday, my dude! No, I'm not singing. No, you cannot make me sing. You cannot make me do a damn thing on my stream. You're definitely not making me sing, but happy birthday to you. Lucky Monkey O'Wrath. That still makes me laugh. Anyway, yeah. This is See, Disaster Artist was actually a really, really good idea. That was a brilliant movie. If y'all haven't seen Disaster Artist, go watch that movie. It's great. Let's see. All right. Let's get into this article. I have been talking for 30 minutes now. That is the minimum for me as a long woman bad streamer to talk about nonsense before I actually jump into what I'm supposed to be talking about. So, all right. Once upon a time in Hollywood and Suicide Squad. God, it sounds weird to say the Suicide Squad. Does anyone call it the Suicide Squad? I just call it Suicide Squad, but you know, whatever. Margot Robbie recently spoke on what the expect. Come on, bounding into comics. You're better than this. Am I reading this wrong? Let's just recently spoke on what to expect. There we go. On what to expect from her upcoming Pirates of the Caribbean reboot. Noting that the film is set to feature a lot of girl power. Yeah! Oh, look, it's my face. Fuck. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Oh, Jesus. I forgot about these costumes. Ooh. Oh, God. It's like a fan film with like a $5 budget, and they just went to Forever 21 and Hot Topic. And I love Hot Topic, but come on, guys. Yes. Come on, Bounty to Comics. I have standards when it comes to people, all right? And I got really angry at that. What was it? Was it the Daily Caller that did the Alan Moore interview like a few weeks ago? Oh, yeah. Proofread your shit. Do it. In fact, you know what? From writer to writer, read your shit out loud. Read it out loud. Better yet, read it to someone else, because you'll catch shit like this. If you're just skim reading it and you're typing it up, "the" is a word that exists correctly spelled and everything, so it's not gonna. So, you know, your little spell check is not gonna do that. You're not gonna catch it. But come on, guys, come on. We have standards. Don't slip from your standards. All right, I don't care how quickly you need to get this article out. Fucking proofread your shit, because that's really frustrating. I read y'all shit a lot, and I promote y'all a lot, and y'all do some really good work. But that's like one of those kind of come on, dude, y'all are better than this. Y'all are much better than like a typo. That's some piece of shit rag shit that like level of shit. Come on. We're better than this. God, it's awful. I still can't believe that's Huntress, Cassandra Cain, Black Canary. I don't even fucking know who that is. Oh, see, I love Hot Topic, and this just makes me sad. It does. It makes me sad. It makes me really angry. I hate it. I hate it when they do shit like this. No. It breaks my heart. On November 19th, the promotion of the upcoming PVOD bank robbery drama. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know what. Oh, Collider. Oh, Collider. Nice. Reputable source. Published a new interview wherein the popular entertainment outlet spoke with director. I don't know these people's names. All right, we're gonna give it a shot though. Oh, pay-per-view on demand. I don't just say pay-per-view. PVOD. Damn it. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, that was funny. Okay, Miles Joris Pay Rafiti. I butchered that, but I'm rolling with it. Star Finn Cole and Robbie, where in the trio discuss their experience. I don't care about that part. Okay. time. Unsurprising, giving Robbie's ever-rising star in Hollywood and the bevy of projects in which she is attached, including Gotham City Sirens. Oh, wait. DC, what are you doing? DC, what the fuck are you doing? Why did you make? Why did you give me that Birds of Prey movie if you were gonna give me a Gotham Sirens movie? I thought you gave me that movie, that piece of fucking garbage movie, because you weren't gonna make a Gotham Sirens. Why are you making a... God, that just hit me. That hit me in the feels, yo. Okay, all right, okay. We're gonna bypass that. That really fucking hurt. All right. Mm. And a film based on Mattel's... Why? That's why y'all are talking about Barbie. Okay. So you're giving me a Gotham Sirens movie and a Barbie movie. If you don't use the Barbie Girl song, I'm gonna be really mad. I think that has to be in the movie. I didn't know there was an upcoming Barbie movie. It kind of goes against everything they're promoting, doesn't it? The existence of Barbie kind of goes against everything, doesn't it? How are you gonna be starring in a Barbie movie? Oh God, I am too tired for this. Oh Lordy Lord. Oh my good God. Okay. All right. We're just gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. That's not what this is about. We're gonna keep going. I gotta keep going. Collider reporter Perry Namiroff asked the actress if she could give excited fans. You sure? I haven't heard any excitement for this. Granted, I haven't been on Twitter because, you know, Twitter. But are people excited for the all-female Pirates of the Caribbean reboot? Are they? What to expect from our arguably most anticipated project? I don't believe that sentence. I just don't. I don't see the excitement. Okay, this is what I'm comparing excitement to. Like when you're talking about like excitement, we're talking about people are talking about it. People are looking forward to it. They're wanting to see it. Why did you jump? Why did you jump? Don't jump. Thanks. Well, I loved her as that. I loved her as Mantis. I absolutely loved her as Mantis. Now, granted, I don't read the comics, but I thought she was great as Mantis. No. Okay, you know what? That pisses me off more. No. No, your most anticipated project was not. Piri Nor. I misread that. Okay. I don't know if Margot Robbie's most anticipated project is. First of all, I didn't know. But okay. Weird that chick that plays Mantis is a Collider reporter. That's weird. That's already messing with my brain. Everything. This whole article is like throwing me off my game. There's a Gotham Sirens movie. There's a Barbie movie for some fucking reason, and and the chick that played Mantis is a Collider reporter. That's and Margot Robbie's most anticipated movie ever, like her most anticipated project, it's Pirates of the Caribbean reboot. Are you really? You might want to rethink your career. I don't know. I feel like just more for. Am I too fucking tired to deal with this bullshit today? I might be. I think I might be. Holy hell. Okay, so she started that the film would present a lot of girl power, but noted both that it's too early to talk about, and she was psyched. And apparently, the Mantis chick was psyched by the combo of a Birds of Prey writer because that movie did so amazing. And this is making me not want to watch the movie more. What an impressive feat. Oh my good lord. Oh my god. Alright, Gotham Sirens is Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, and Catwoman. Harley Quinn is not a member of Birds of Prey, like at all, in any way, shape, or form. Sometimes Birds of Prey and Gotham Sirens kind of have a crossover, but like those are two separate groups. And they just made a Birds of Prey movie. It was really just a Harley Quinn movie with Birds of Prey just kind of not in costume, kind of just following along after her. It was very strange, and I thought the reason they did that is they weren't going to make a Gotham Sirens movie. Because that's... Gotham Sirens happens after she and Joker fall out. Harley and Joker fall out. And it is a girl power movie. It's a girl power group. It really is. Same thing with Birds of Prey. And so it's very strange. It's very, very bizarre. It's very bizarre that they're choosing to do both, but it's a villain group. It is. Yeah, it's not. It's just God. I'm getting frustrated. Love Christina. Why would you love her? I'm serious, dude. Like she kind of wrecked your career a little bit. Birds of Prey was not good, and to have she's just reading off a script, isn't she? I'm analyzing shit that's being read off a script. Right. Not a producer on Pirates, so I sit back and kind of wait for the process the way that you're allowed to do as an actor, which is yeah, that thing that normally just people do as actors. Yeah, I don't have to stress about it yet. We're really, really excited at the prospect of adding a very key female element to that world. Bitch, Elizabeth Swann was the pirate queen. She was the leader of all the pirates in the third movie. Oh, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? A key female element? Have you watched the movies? There's always a like kind of badass bitch in those movies. There's always one. You know, one that can kind of stand on her own 2 feet. You know, Elizabeth Swann was a bit of a bit whiny at the beginning, but she had a decent character arc. She became the pirate queen again. Now they thought, oh, did we forget about Calypso? Apparently, we just forgot about Calypso. Which Calypso don't exist. Oh my goodness! I've seen the pirate movie. I've seen the first 3 pirate movie so many times. just numerous times. I love those movies. Um, but I know the first one's the best, obviously. Two, three, and four and five are, but there was always like a female element in all those movies. And I'm just yeah, you go to see it for Johnny Depp, but there were women in there. And not just the Tortuga women, I guess we could say. Um, no, they were prominent, powerful, strong women, which those women were too. They didn't, how many times did Jack Sparrow get slapped? So many times within all those movies. Probably like 50 to 100. Like, it just kept getting slapped because they were just like, yeah, we're done with your shit. What do you mean? Adding a very key female element to that. What do you even mean? Oh, and then you have a picture Calypso, which I love. Yeah, we forgot about Calypso. Yeah, like a goddess. We forgot about a fucking sea goddess in the Pirates movies. Oh, we just there's no women in the Pirates movies. We need women. There, thank you. Yep, thank you. Yep, Calypso. We had Calypso. We had Angelica, which is Blackbeard's daughter. You know. Um, yep, Elizabeth Swann, the Empress. Yep, kind of the pirate king. She became the pirate queen. Yep, exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. Yep. To all of this. This is exactly my entire point. Yep. Yep. What do I think of the? Yeah, I think it's stupid. All right, that's what I think. Not a whole lot to go on, but no, it makes me less interested. I don't like. I don't like being treated like an idiot. I'm a very intelligent woman, a very intelligent person, just in general. Um, and I don't like being treated like I'm a fucking idiot. That kind of pisses me off. Not a fan of that. Like, just there's supposed to be, oh my god, there's girl power. Everyone clap. If there's women, clap. Everyone clap like the fucking seals you are. No, and I say it's not going to be very good because like every all female reboot up until this point has proven to not be very good. Maybe they'll surprise me. Maybe it'll be a great movie. Maybe it will be the greatest movie I've ever seen. But you know what? You gotta prove it to me. You can't just be like, well, there's women, there's girl power. You must go see it. Now she didn't say that if you don't go see it, you're not like a sexist, blah blah blah, all those fun words. Um, it's just yeah, that's why I corrected myself. That's why I corrected myself. Um, but I'm tired of it. It I'm tired of being treated like an idiot by these Hollywood people. No, no, but they just expect me to clap because there's apparently going to be girl power. That's what's mostly like the most frustrating thing. Um, I'm not. You gotta make me. Yeah, I used to think, as naive, I guess, thing to think, but I used to think that you would excel and you would get higher and higher up, kind of in this like hierarchy of like your job. Um, and you must be the best in order to become to scale that hierarchy, right? That is not the case, like at all, especially not in Hollywood. just because you're this high ranking, this very prominent actor or actress doesn't mean anything. It's like we've gotten away from this merit-based system that I was raised on. I was raised on a merit-based system. Um, I like to accomplish things. I like getting rewards for things I've accomplished, and I don't like I don't like getting rewards for things that I don't do. That's more of a slap in the face than anything. I know, it's like, well, don't reward people that suck. Why don't you help them become better? Why don't you either, help them become better or just be done with it? You know, I've been watching a lot of Hell's Kitchen lately. It's like kind of a merit-based system there. Hey, you fucking suck. You can't cook. You can't sear a scallop. You can't cook a risotto. Bye. Toodaloo. Get out. Can't get the temperatures on your meat right. Bye. See ya. I like that. And we're just pandering, and we're just like, yes, you have hit these quotas. You have hit these things on my little checklist. You must be good because you are these things. Like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to decide that? Just because just because I'm a woman, or just because of my skin color or anything else, like, does not you don't get to assume anything about me because of that. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. You know, just because you exist and you're this thing does not mean that you get all this applause and credit and just like a damn parade. It doesn't like you don't get that thing. You're a woman, cool. That's awesome. I don't care. Show me that you're great. Show me that you're awesome. You know, show me that you can back up this arrogance that you have. Which, speaking of being of people who need to let's see if I can do this correctly. Okay. So y'all saw this picture, right? Y'all saw this picture? Well, you probably saw it from my thumbnail. But oh yeah. This is apparently published a published comic image. Like this is in a published comic, so I got paid for this. Um so I know people have talked about this because well, I saw EVS talked about this. That's just like the first one that pops in my head. But see, this kind of shit is what happens when you don't base things on merit. This occurs. This is awful. And I don't mean subjectively awful, I mean objectively awful. This is terrible. I understand that the art community has gotten so far away from what art was originally about that there's really not even a real definition of art anymore. I understand that. Believe me, studied it, I get it. I know. But when I was in school, we would have these things called critiques, and they would be in front of everybody, not just your professor, but everyone. So your entire class would critique your work. The worst times when you're up there is when nobody would say shit because you didn't learn anything. You didn't gain any knowledge. You put in all these hours of work on this project and you didn't get anything out of it. You know? That's not a helpful thing. It's also not helpful when you blow smoke off people's ass and you just, they're like the greatest thing on the fucking planet and they can't do any wrong. That's no. Everyone on this planet is a flawed human being. Everyone on this planet can make mistakes. And just because you hit a certain amount of, you check off a certain amount of things on this diversity checklist, does not mean that you can't absolutely fucking suck at drawing faces. The rest of the body, if this would be like a first sketch for me. Like, to me, this is like first sketch. This is not print-worthy material. This is not even close. This is first sketch. This is, I'm showing my editor where I'm going with this, and I'm asking them a question about how to proceed. Or they wanted me to change something, and I decided to sketch this out real quick, do a little bit of, get some ink work done. Actually, there really shouldn't even be an ink work on here because, like I said, this should be just a sketch. It's awful. This is really bad. The face. The face is the worst part. Noses are difficult to draw. Like, they are. Hands are difficult to draw. Feet are difficult to draw. Because I had a what was it? Life drawing class. Life drawing. Or we would have live models, and we'd have to draw. And they would change positions every once in a while. It's very frustrating. I mean, it's not a picture. It's just a person there. And trying to draw that person is very difficult. Because they keep moving. They breathe, they fidget, they shift. So trying to capture someone like that is very, very difficult. And so I know, I understand that drawing especially noses really well from different angles, because usually you can master like one angle pretty well, but like especially like straight on, kind of to the side, but different angles like this, like that. This is the kind of the angle they're going for, kind of like, and this is not what that looks like. Like the face structure is wrong. They're looking up. They're looking off to the distance, and the way the face is drawn as if they're looking straight forward. So it's not even a correct head position. Like the drawing of the head, the shape of the head is wrong for where they're supposed to be looking. And this poor woman has the biggest nose I have ever seen in my entire life. Yeah, exactly. It does. It looks awful. It does. Like, this is a rough sketch. This is rough sketch. This is, again, like I said, not printable. This is not printable material. The nose, like I said, nose, really awful. That needs to be handled. It needs to be put under control. It is out of control. It's like a close up, and at the wrong angle too. So it's the head is supposed to be, so standing like this. Let's see, standing like this, and then kind of looking off like that, I think is kind of what we're going for. Kind of head lifted up. So you see, because of the position of this, you see, like, that's not translating to what's happening here on the face. The eyes look like they were drawn by two different people. The ears, like I said, straight on with like a very, very flat looking face too. So that's another thing. Is that the face is flat. It's like a pancake. The shading's all wrong. There should be some like jawline shredding. You also have to remember just another thing that I'm getting really annoyed at seeing is superheroes are supposed to be idealized versions of humanity. Kind of think back to they kind of follow the Greek and Roman um, statues that they would create. They would Romans and particularly Romans, but Greeks too, because Romans would just steal Greeks' ideas when it came to artwork and also religion. Um, they they would sculpt idealized versions of human beings. So, because they were mostly sculpted gods and demigods and prominent people in their religion. Um, so they were going to make them look amazing. Um, Kind of the idea of where Adonis comes from is the very like peak uh, male form. Kind of what Batman was going for is he achieves the peak male form, which is what superheroes are supposed to represent. The the highest tier of what humanity is supposed to look like. Now, of course, I'm talking about humanoids. What humanoids are supposed to look like. Obviously, aliens kind of are a little bit different in that sense, but they're supposed to look like gods. They're supposed to be people that look phenomenal, amazing. Like Wonder Woman is like has like this impossibly achievable um beauty. But that's kind of that's the point. And it's you're supposed it's not supposed to look mediocre like this. This is mediocre. It does not, this doesn't make me want to become that person. A lot of times when it comes to heroes, like men and women, they want to become those people. They look up to them. They idolize them. They want to achieve that. They want to become that. This doesn't do that at all. I kind of wastes the psychology behind the idea of like the superhero form, that superhuman form. Um, it's not. It's bad. It's really just completely misses the point of superheroes. They're not supposed to look like regular people, and there is actually this goes actually a step lower than that. But I'm just talking about in general. They're not supposed to look like regular people. They're supposed to look like gods. That's the point. That's I shouldn't have to describe this to people drawing that for Marvel and DC. Not that anyone would actually watch my stream from them, but like I shouldn't have to though. This should be something known, taught. Should be their bosses explaining this to them. Like they should like somebody should have taken whoever drew this aside and been like, okay. So I got a bit of a critique for you. Um, oh God, yeah, the Cal Art, was it the Cal Tech Art Institute? Um, that whole style, the Family Guy, Simpsons, Rick and Morty, that whole art style that's been done to death and everyone's doing. Yeah, I'm kind of refusing to watch anything that uses that art style. I don't really care if it's good. Um, anyway, the nose, like I said, nose is all wrong. The lips are the closest thing to being correct, but like the facial structure is wrong. If you want to make a superhero with a slightly rounder face, fine. At least give her some proper shading. This is super flat. Like everything else has at least minor levels of shading. Very rough sketch, very first draft look. But everything else did. It's like they got to they did like the rough sketch of the head, kind of started doing, the hair, they kind of made the body, ran out of time, and just slapped something on the face. It's wrong. It's wrong. Totally, absolutely wrong. It the eyebrows incorrect, the eyes wrong. Like two different size eyes. The ears are in two different places on the head. If you'll notice, let me see. Um, like you have the ear right here, and you have an ear that appears to be up here. It looks wonky. Um, two different types of eyelashes. She has blue eyeshadow on her left eye for some reason, or her right eye. I guess depends on how you're looking at it. There's nothing about this drawing that makes me. It just makes you go, ooh, why? This isn't even the full drawing. But I got this tweet that had like 4 versions of her, and all of them are terrible. Um, I haven't broken out like a sketchbook in a little while. I have some, but I haven't broken one out in a little while. This makes me want to. I'm really not good at doing faces. I was kind of better at drawing like the body types. Um, Faces were really difficult. I love drawing eyes though. Eyes are really fun for me to draw. Um, but noses were kind of a pain in the ass, which is why I'm a bit empathetic to this artist. But man, get her. I don't know who drew this. Get him some kind of get him something. I don't know. Get him some help. Get whoever drew this some help. Oh my god. And I think I don't remember who said it earlier, but yeah, the background's pretty bad too. It is. This is very first drafty. I have done a lot of like rough sketches in my life. Um, Hell, when I was like putting shit up here in my apartment, I actually rough sketched out what I was gonna do, like what it was gonna look like, and did measurements and shit. So I kind of had like this plan going into it. Um, and this is very rough sketchy. Like you get your pen, you just kind of do a mark. Like it's very kind of back and forth, kind of unsure what I'm doing, kind of line. Um, I never liked using pen whenever I was drawing because I can't erase it. I'm very kind of loose and not loose. I'm kind of focused on what I'm doing, and sometimes I push. I don't like pen because I can't erase it. And this looks like hey, I used pen and I fucked up now and I can't do anything. I used my inking markers and it's all wrong. Look at this. Look at it. Just look at this background. They did okay. So there's a line here to show that this is a corner. The perspective's so bad too. Look, so it goes up. Can y'all see my mouse when I'm doing that? Can y'all see my mouse? I can't tell. I'm trying to see. There you are. Okay. So it goes up like this, and then by the time we get here, it's going. It's not. It doesn't translate well. So it would slowly do this, but if it was doing this, and then it went like that, right? To show, hey, this is up, and they hid all of their problems behind the arm, which is hilarious. Um, but then what is this? What is this? Why are there many bricks down here? Why are they so big up here? And why are they so tiny down here? What's going on? Also, if you ever look at a brick structure, it has a pattern. It's like small, big, and then it starts out big and it kind of goes. There's a pattern, and they just like fuck up the pattern up here too. So when they were creating this, they were like, okay, so they're shading along, in here. And sorry, I had to adjust my pillow. And like they fucked up. This is a rush job too. You can tell it's a rush job. Um, they fucked up doing the line down here. And so they do what typically artists are supposed to do, funnily enough. If you make a mistake, make it look purposeful. Well, the problem with some mistakes is if you keep doing them, you actually make it look worse. In this case, drawing that line of this corner where these two walls meet, and then just going no, 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 because then you get shading going this way, and then this is like amateur artist's first coloring book. Okay, this is what we would do as kids in a coloring book. So you start doing this way, and then you kind of do something else, and then you start going this way, and it's like, and you can see the vertical and horizontal lines meet, and it looks bad. You want to kind of keep your lines going. Every line in a work of art is supposed to be there for a reason, and especially for shading, you really need to be purposeful with your lines. You don't just like splatter it like this. There is purpose to every line when you are drawing. And this one, it looks bad. It is bad. This is really awful. It's not even properly shaded. It's really not. This is, and I'm trying to figure out. So, okay, hold on. Follow me with this, guys. All right. The line dips in here. And yes, I'm doing this. I am giving this person criticism, whoever drew this, because whoever is their boss who's supposed to be doing this shit didn't do it. So, someone's gotta give these people critiques. It's not enough for me to just say it looks like shit. I'm explaining why I'm saying it looks like shit, because they can't grow if they don't know what they did wrong. So I'm going to point out as much as I possibly can about why this is wrong. So I just noticed this because I was about to comment about why this brick looks like. These are the size of the bricks, which need to be consistent. That's why you get a ruler and you draw this shit out. You sketch it. You get one of those blue pencils. If you've seen EVS's drawing streams, you get one of those blue, or any artist's drawing stream, you get one of those blue pencils. You kind of lightly sketch. There's different grades of graphite when you're using pencils. Some are lighter, so you can push down as hard as you want, and it's still gonna be very light. Those are the ones you're gonna want when you initially start sketching, so you don't have this where I guess you run out of paper, or they probably used Illustrator or some kind of digital, which in that case there's no excuse, because it's much easier to create straight lines like that on like a tablet and a computer, because there's like the pen tool, which if you hit like shift and shit, like you can immediately have it be straight. And then if you just copy and paste that, and you kind of just get a brick wall, and you just but follow me here, because it's like I said, this I was about to talk about this, but then I saw this. I saw the curve of her body. So like it goes down like normally. It just goes down like this, and you hit the hip. You hit like the waist right there. Um, what's my fault? What did I do? It's all my fault. They attack people because they never say anything. They never. Well, they all attack people because anything negative. Just no, no. If you don't get good critique from people, I know you're joking, but like if you don't get good critique from people, you will never succeed. You just won't. Because everyone can improve. Everyone can improve everything that they do. Like, just so I'm doing my best to help this person. I highly doubt that they will ever watch the stream, but maybe I can help other artists that watch the stream too. But that's what they say. Well, you know what? Sometimes people are wrong. Sometimes people are wrong. Oh my god. All right, by the way, just so I was going down to the waist. This is a very masculine, like this is very masculine looking on her. Like feminine, it's a little bit it's too thick. I don't know how else to put that. Maybe because I'm very small framed, so I might just be, this might be like a bigger framed woman. But for me, it's like this is like having to use. I don't have another body here. I know, despite what the rumors say, I don't have another body here. To like kind of draw from. So I'm trying to use my own in order to like compare this. It's very masculine. Like from here down, it's a very masculine looking like ab area. It is. It's very like the abdominal. This area on her is very masculine looking. Um, it needs to be a little bit. Shush, shush, chat. I know. Shush, shush, shush. Um, but it dips in, so it dips in here, and kind of this other side, it dips in. So it's like here, and that's flat. That's very flat right there. You know, look at this. So it's gonna dip in about here because that's where she's grabbing onto. So it's gonna dip in around here, and then poof, whoop, poof. Eh, she got she got some thick. She a little thick. She a little. It is. Whew, look at that. It goes poof poof. Jesus. Holy shit. Like yeah, y'all following me, right? Like it's like there and then curves. That is damn girl. That is that's a hell of a I'm trying to do YouTube friendly. I know I've already said fuck like 12 times, but like I'm trying to think of a YouTube friendly way. It's like yeah, she's very thick. She is very thick. It's like the arms are fine. I'm not even that mad about the fingers. Fingers are a little big. But that could be the gloves, so I'm a little forgiving on that. This arm is relatively fine, this is fine, but it's like like that's just a lot. That's a lot right here for those arms. Those arms are kind of like my size. And it's just like that's a lot. That's a lot right here. And then that is like a lot down there. That is insane. Oh, hold on a second. Wait, try covering the right side, everybody. Look at that. Hold on. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try doing that. Okay, so I'm gonna try to blow this up. So what? Left side? I'm trying to do that, but that's not working very well. I don't know. It's still the chest area is still very wait, not chest, that's the abdominal. Very it's very it just looks very masculine. Like those are really big abs for a woman where like the top part, like right here, it looks smaller framed. She looks like and then her neck, like look at the difference between her neck and her like rib cage and her abdominal area. I know it's easier, but you can't see my hand on the screen. Like I can see what you're talking about, but like I was trying to show the chat. All right, bye, toodaloo. I don't know. Like I've tried. It does look like it looks like a those abs are huge for her. You think about whenever you see, I love watching the Olympics. I know, rip, right? Um, but it's like there's multiple. So in the Olympics, that's kind of like the closest thing we got to looking at superheroes. Um, and kind of like what a superhero, like the humans in their top physical condition is kind of what I'm looking at here. Um, and it's like I just maybe it's like so this needs to be a little bit less, or at least shaded differently. And I think it might be this side that's throwing me off because this ab just needs to be a little bit smaller. And then like this is it's too it is it doesn't seem to fit. And maybe it's also because the waist this waist area is too small. Because now I'm trying to figure out what is her legs like. Are her legs is her legs are her legs like I don't know. I don't know. It just it okay. You know what it looks like? It looks like they took different pictures of different people with different body types and drew from that. And that's why it looks like different people, right? So they didn't have like a singular model. They had like multiple people um do that. It's throwing me off. It really is. It doesn't look like one person. It looks like different. It looks like it looks Frankenstein a little bit. Um Again, I'm going based off of my body. Um and obviously people have different body types. I'm not saying that's not a thing. Um but it's just there's certain things that look a little weird. It's like the more you look at it, the more out of place certain things look. Um like I think this arm's fine. I do a little bit more shading for this area. I think the other arm looked fine. I wish the hair was a little bit thicker. This hair that they have, it looks very plastic, like they were drawing from like an action figure. So like for instance, so I have right here, I have an All Might figure. You see what I mean? Like it looks very plasticky with um how it looks. Hopefully that makes sense. But it does. It looks very plasticky. It's supposed to look flowing, like real hair. So you're supposed to be able to capture in this one still image very like real hair, and it does look very matted and plastic. Um, so I wouldn't be surprised if they used a like an action figure to draw the hair from. Um, that's something like that's another thing that superheroes have a tendency to have. It's like impossible hair, like animated. Um, It might be, you know, I'm just think I'm it's been a minute since I've been to, like, a drawing class, um, but I'm trying to it does, like, I went back to the actual stream, and I'm looking at it again, and it does, like, this area I just realized y'all can't see anything below here, so I've just been doing this thing. Y'all can't see, um, like, her ab area is just, like it's kinda it's too thick. It needs to be just a little smaller for it. She have a lazy eye. See, yeah, the eyes are too different. Like, you will have different shaped eyes. Um, you will have different shaped eyes, depending on, like, where, like, the figure is, like, supposed to be looking at. So there will be it won't look like 2 just eyes, just I learned that the hard way in school. Um, you want it to, but it doesn't, and it actually looks very weird when you have 2, like, regular shaped eyes on a figure that's, like, not that's not just looking straight forward. Once they're looking somewhere else, you are gonna have a little bit of difference in that, and it just it's really poorly done, it's very annoying to me. Alright, so I don't know if there's anything more I can really talk about this one, so I'm gonna move on to the next one. I know, I've seen this image before, I've this is bad. This is, funnily enough, actually worse than the one we just looked at. So, um, obviously, um, that there are some people might think that women need I know this is silly. Some people do think this, that women need longer hair to, be feminine. I obviously disagree with that. Um, and I think women can look awesome and kick ass with really short pixie cut hair like that. Um, I know, I know, I know. I know. There's 2 more on top of this, like I said. I thought this was gonna go from an hour to 2 hours, but once I start critiquing shit, um, I can't. I just ugh. Okay. Like I said, this is worse. The quality actually of the image taken is worse too. As you can see, it's pixelating really, really bad up here. Um, so the pixelation that you're seeing is not from the original image. It's from the screenshot or the compression upon multiple compression of this image, um, which is what happens, and it starts pixelating, which is why you're getting all this other stuff. So, short hair, fine. Yeah. Funnily enough, I absolutely adore. Um, I know she's Batwoman. I understand. I guess not anymore. But Ruby Rose, I thought was like an absolute kind of go-to for having really short hair and and looking and having that feminine look. It looked really, really awesome with really short hair. I once tried that. I once tried the pixie cut kind of thing, with like longer bangs, kind of this esque, but not really. Um, but who's this guy? Um, this is a woman. I get it. There are masculine looking women out there. This looks like a 12-year-old boy. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat that. This looks like a 12-year-old boy. This is not good. Like I said, you can have different facial features and kind of different body types, that's fine. I'm not asking everyone to have the every woman to have the hourglass, you know, like insane kind of demigod look. to ridiculous proportions. I'm saying that like they're supposed to be beautiful, and not every beautiful thing is the same type of beautiful. So they're supposed to be works of art, which I do believe if you're going to do a work of art, there needs to be some kind of beauty to it. Um, even if the work of art is depicting something horrific, there's a kind of like bizarre, twisted elegance and beauty, and I know I'm saying beauty too much, but um, to it that it draws you in regardless. Um, this is not beautiful. It has the potential to be, but all of these images do. So, like I said, I know women have smaller boobs. I know there's women out there who do have smaller boobs. I get that. Cool, fine, whatever. This frame right here, this is not that. Look at this. Look at this shoulder. Look at this angled shoulder. Like, get out a fucking protractor, guys. We're gonna measure this angle for geometry class. That is way too sharp. That is too sharp right there. The hands, not poorly done. This is actually really done. Funny that these people have such like difficulty with other things besides some of the hardest shit to do. Hands are really difficult to get right. I know, I know, I know, I know there's nothing feminine about this image. I'm saying I know that there's different body types. This is not doing that. If this is what these artists think, like a small chested woman with short hair is supposed to look like, you have insulted all of those women. Because guess what? Femininity is not being expressed at all in this image. It's just not. I'm a tomboy. I'm not this super girly girl, right? Um, and so, but I still like I'm wearing a dress right now. I still occasionally do the feminine-esque thing. Um, but this looks like a 12-year-old boy. This is very juvenile looking features. This is not like this is supposed to be a grown ass woman. This is not what a grown ass woman looks like. It's just not. This is not a grown ass woman. This, this is very, very juvenile features. I'll take it a step further. You know what? It's actually it's not even 12-year-old boy. It looks like it looks very. Oh God, what is that? I just totally blanked. I lost it. Nope, I can't even. I don't even remember it. But yes, see, yeah, it's like it's very, very prepubescent guy. Very exactly. Yes. Yes. So it's very like it's not. There's no shading, proper shading, hardly at all. A little bit on the hand. Like I said, for some reason they can do hands. I don't know why. I might get that wrong here in another one. But yes, um, ears. You know, you there's no distinction. There's like a upper lip, and there's like a line here. Which, if this is supposed to be the bottom lip, good lord, girl, there's no distinctive chin. I don't see like any chin happening. I guess they forgot about the chin. At least the eyebrows look somewhat better than the other ones, and the eyes look somewhat similar. And it actually looks like she's looking in the correct direction. So we got that, but I'd bring the hair dyeing down a smidgen, you know? I'd bring that down a little bit. It's very plain. There's not a lot, like, there needs to be shading elsewhere on here. It is still very plain. The face, a little bit better. It is better than the other one. But it's like, it's a bit too long, you know? Very harsh shading here for some reason, but nowhere else. Nowhere else except for this upper lip. I don't know why. this upper lip and right here have, like, really harsh shading, and I don't know why, because there's no harsh shading on anywhere else. Like, harsh shading means that there is a light, a really powerful light that's hitting the area. So in order for there to be harsh shading, like, under my chin, there would need to be, like, a light right here pointed directly at me. So it'd need to be, like, angling down here. Well, this right here, this is where it should be. All I'm seeing on the rest of their features, which should reflect that, um, that harshness, that really harsh shading right there, this is light. It's like a light pink, you know, lighter right here, right here. But there's another source of light right here, you know. There's some source of light right here because it's pink. So there's some kind of pink light there. And then so that's pink right there, fine. There's some yellow right there. There should be some kind of indicator of that there. Um, but given how light this is, very, very pale skinned woman. Um, like she has not gone out into the sun ever. Like I'm always expecting veins to be showing. Her skin is so light it's translucent, you know. Um, but there's no reason if you're getting shading here. There should also be shading in the hair, by the way. Shading here from shading. If there's light here, like a pink light here, and there's like a yellowish light right here. Why is there a dark shadow right there? You know, if you want to make a very dramatic lighting, that's fine. You just need to show that all over it. You can't just say, well, I don't know how to draw a chin and a chin and neck connecting properly, which is what this is reading to me as. Um, so instead of learning how to do that and through trial and error and practicing and trying to make it a lot better, um, they just didn't. You know, there should be some harsh shading on the nose and like the eyebrows. So like you have your eye, so you have like here we go. So like you have your brow bone like right here, which that will cast a shadow. Like your eyes are not sticking out. They're not like even with the rest of your face. There are like bone structures that happen. So if there's harsh shading, like if I'm looking off here and there's harsh shading right here, there should be harsh shading on all of these where it would hit really hard. And at least some shading, something. Fuck, there's no shading there. It's just an eye and an eyebrow. There's no shading whatsoever. And oh my god, you know the hair has a little bit more, you know, quality to it. Doing the anime thing, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? It's like that one strand of hair that kind of goes up or is like curling up. Um, God, this is really and okay. Again, if there's like harsh shading here, there should be some kind of shading here. This suit, so like the suit that she's wearing, like you can see there's shadows. So like from right here, you can see there's shadows right here around my outfit from where this light is hitting. There's shadows. There's no shadows on this at all. It looks like it's photoshopped on. It's not. There's nothing telling me other than like it forming the shape of her body that it's on her, because it's not conforming to like this area right here is key to making that look like that. So it's like no. No, behave yourself. Giving an art lesson, damn it. um there's no shading, and of course this is a really like low quality image. So it's kind of I'm having difficulty getting small details, but that's very annoying. um I can just see a little bit here, but there's no definition to her arms, and in fact like it's very stretchy right here. So, okay, if I had, like, actually, of course, like, the one day I would need, like, a t-shirt, I can't. So, in order to have, like, that stretchiness, her arm would need to be going across like that, which why is her arm so pressed? Why is her arm so pressed here? Why is she, like, boarding, like, she's coming like a plank. Thanks for posting my art. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Oh, Mark, shush, Mark. Oh, okay. So she's like, in order to get that, she'd have to be pressing. Yeah, that's really weird. It's like pressing really hard. If she was more relaxed, it wouldn't be doing that to that extent. That's like really wrinkly. That's really like be very rigid. She does. She looks very rigid in this. It's like what is this motion? I don't know. It's very and very incredibly like flat chested. I like the design of the other one, funnily enough, where it's like it kind of goes like this. It's like the stars like right here, and it kind of goes like this. It's like a cape could be attached, kind of like a cowl esque thing. And this one, it's like this. This is a star, and then it's just connecting to this. It looks like a bad cosplay, like somebody was making it as a joke. Your people? You mean rock? Is rock your people in this game? Uh, how do you turn off chat if it's in your pocket? If you have it full screen, there should be like a little window. It kind of looks like a not window, a little icon that looks like a text, like you're getting a text message. You just click that thing. That's how you turn off chat if you're fully the full screen. And if you're not, and you have it like a portrait, and so it's like part of the screen is the stream, then you just hit live chat and it goes away. Ta-da! That's what I got for that one because there's so little shading that basically just saying just it needs more shading is kind of what do you mean? No read further up. What? I have no idea how to unblock someone on YouTube. Um, I've never blocked anyone on YouTube, so I don't know. I don't know how to unblock people. I think you'd need to go to your. Oh my god, yes. Yes, that actually perfectly encapsulates this. It encapsulates the Nest one too, actually, funnily enough. Um, in order to unblock somebody, I would Google that or go to like I think you go to YouTube. I'm not blocking you. Someone asked a question, and I don't know the answer, but I was trying to help anyway. Hush. I know. Sheesh. Oh my god. Here we go. So, oh, oh my goodness. Uh, these people get paid. I'm just letting y'all know that these people get paid. Get paid for this. I have artwork in my apartment from going to conventions. Where I've just bought this artwork, and it's like 5 million times better um, than this, and that makes me sad because those are some nice people that work really hard and have really honed their craft, and they're stuck like at a convention selling, and people who draw this get paid, you know. I think you're gonna have to. I think you're. I'm not touching that one. That one I'm leaving all by itself. Because oh, oh, that is harsh. That is some harsh shit. Oh my goodness. Uh, let's see. Oh. Da, 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 da. All right. Now that I did that. Well, see, I buy stuff like from like John Malin. Um I love his work. Um I love Kyle Ritter's work. He's amazing. Absolutely insanely good colorist. Um and of course, EVS's artwork. I love I love all different styles. So I'm not like just there's not just like one style I kind of um lean to. I There's all different types of styles, and I mean we've seen three styles here, and they all need work. That's like my main problem. It's like that's like beginner shit. Like they could be great. They're very mediocre at the moment, and it's very annoying to watch people just get praise. It's very cruel. It's an insanely cruel thing to do to somebody is to praise them as if they're doing amazing when they're being shit because they're not going to improve if you don't do that. That's why I said I leave it alone. That's what I said. I was like, oh, God. Ugh. I don't draw, so I mean, I do. It's just for fun. And I haven't done it in a long time. Um, I am critiquing like I said, I'm critiquing this because I really feel like it's it's really, really hurtful and very, like I said, very cruel to an artist to make them think that they're doing amazing when they're doing absolute shit. So, yeah, no, I like the bottom corner. Like you're just like, oh no. I I don't think if you have colored hair like that, that just inherently makes you like a Landwell or like this like SJW type. Because I really wanted to dye my hair like a fun color. Um, until I realized I'd have to change my entire wardrobe, um, because, well, certain colors clash, and I really didn't feel like doing that. Um, but yeah, it's like, okay, so we're gonna give out. This is I think the best one. I don't remember what the fourth one was, um, but if like off the top of my head, yeah, no, actually it is because I remember what the fourth one was now. Um, so this is by far the best one. It looks like I'm not kidding. If you would have told me this is like what is it like a for anyone who watches My Hero Academia, like think of it as kind of the announcer dude, um, kind of like the dude's brother, where it's like some rocker dude that has like some kind of sound quirk. Um, kind of makes me think of that. Um, I the long blonde hair and masculine features, which I get. Why are we making women look like men? Isn't that kind of isn't that kind of the opposite that you would think feminists would want is for women to look like men? I don't know. Very strange. Um, it's very very masculine. Okay, again with the shading. Oh, it does. That's funny. It does look like that's hilarious. That's hilarious. It looks like a Final Fantasy character. Oh my god, it does. Like a very poorly done Final Fantasy character, like the rough sketch of one. But yeah, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like this is the best one, even as masculine as it comes off. It's very kind of feminine features in the face. It's very anime. It's a very anime style because a lot of in anime they make guys look kind of feminine. Um, Not all of them, but there is that kind of feminine guy aesthetic that happens a lot in anime. And so maybe because I've been watching a lot of anime lately, um, that's why this isn't bothering me that much. Uh, Kind of the masculine, feminine kind of look. The pretty boy. There we go. Kind of the pretty boy look. Um, like a kind of failed attempt, but still like the pretty boy look. Um, I don't know why there's a brown jacket. The only thing I can think of with the brown jacket is I couldn't draw the rest of it, so I just stuck the brown jacket on there. Um, yeah, there you go, elven. Yeah, kind of like kind of the elvish look. Yeah, not quite, but like we're kind of inspired through that. Um, this does not look like a woman. This looks like a very like a kind of it looks like a pretty boy, very like kind of feminine looking guy. Um, it doesn't. And God, like that yellow hat. It better not have been wearing that yellow hat with that outfit because that yellow and that brown are awful together, just from like an objective. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Why would you put that yellow and that brown together? No, bad, bad outfit coordination. Again, so again, like I said before, shading. Why? Watch this. Y'all gonna love this. So look, look at this shit. Look, so there's a highlight here, which means light's hitting right there, and then there's like a hard shade right, not under the chin, but out from the chin. So the light would have to be hitting more up here for it to shadow like that. It can't hit all the way down here and have that harsh of a shadow. It just can't, and the hair, of course, is not shaded correctly up there. Um, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I think they gave up down here. I I think they gave up. I don't think they cared. This is a bit that is a thick man that is a thick woman right there. Look at that. It's jetting out from both sides. There's absolutely this is completely just like this is giving up, okay? This is just giving up. What they should have done is they should have just gone full trench coat. They should have just done trench coat, and had it shaded enough. Oh god, it gets worse. So like there's heavy shading. There shouldn't be any heavy shading right here. It should be more over here. Because look at how it's shaded. Like all of this is kind of following this direction. There's no shading on the microphone either, because why? Why would we do that at this point? But at least there's some highlights and it kind of there is some competency in this. It's very strange. Just this whole area is very ambiguous and weird. Um, I don't like that this is insanely thick right here. And then it's just like very, it doesn't follow up with that. So like that thigh is very thin compared to what we're starting out with. It's very strange. Um, I don't hate the art style. I don't mind it. There's a lot more effort put in here. You have some spackling in here. The bricks look pretty okay. There's some effort with the words in the background. There's effort here. This is like you just need a little bit of refinement. Um, oh my god, you're right. Yeah, it's very yeah. It's like this whole area just looks like you gave up. Whoever it was like it just needs it needs refinement. You know. I have no idea why the suit is short sleeved. Why isn't it long sleeved? You know? That doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, she you know, it hasn't that it's not awful. There is some technique, like this shading, that's very nice shading right there. Um, it just needs to look a little bit more feminine if it's a woman. Just a little bit, just a little bit, you know? And redo this area. This whole area right here needs to be redone. It's really awfully done. Yeah, it does look like there was time run out. Like this is really, like I said, this is really bad. It's not, it's not the worst. And this shading's really awful. Everything, it's not the worst because there's the chin definition. This is what I was talking about with the other ones. So okay, so you see what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the facial features right here. Well, see, the problem is like even if that was the case, um, it's a female character. They've made this is a female. This is a woman character that they have advertised as a woman character. That they advertise for this as a woman character. So if you can't draw like a woman's body, like I feel like that's a cop out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like this is really, really, really kind of irritating to me. Like, see, when I have a chat up, when I throw someone's chat up there, it actually like doesn't it look better when I take out that bottom part? Like, if they just cut that panel, actually, like right there, right where like that, no, that line is, it's like it would immediately improve. This one does have potential. Maybe that's why it's really annoying because it does have potential. Someone with talent did at least shaded and colored this a little bit. You know, I don't. Anyway, um, so so then we go to this. God damn it! Why? Oh god. It's just like a surprise. It's like, oh, I gave you an actually like sort of kind of competent one, and then boom. uh, Boof, right in the face, chat. Yep. Um, the most competent one that we have at the moment, and it's not the most competent one that. It's not the most competent one, obviously, that exists. But now these were not all done recently. Just the first one was done recently, or at least discovered recently. However, um, yeah, and actually, while I'm thinking about it, I'm actually gonna bring up one. So I'm actually gonna bring up something that I had. I was thinking about bringing this up. I just didn't get it ready. So give me a second. Okay. So don't worry. Don't worry. Your eyeballs will be saved here in a second. So this is awful. This is really bad. I don't even know if I want to call this shading. I don't even know if I want to do that. This is bad. This is lazy. This is this is really, really, really bad. The character's supposed to look like, it's pretty garbage tier. I would say like I might give this a 2. Maybe. I might give this a 2. I don't even know if I'd give it that. Um, this would get this would not be acceptable like in any art class like at all. This is not a woman. I can't even like pretend to defend this. You know, it's not. This looks like a dude. This is straight up a dude. It just is. Yes, and someone, what is it, Colin over here saying, yeah, the ears are just like sticking out. Like I almost want to add like little points to them. That would at least make sense for why the ears are sticking out as far as they are. Um, it's very blah, very basic, very just. This is like a middle schooler's drawing. Like you're first learning how to do this shit. Um, and you know how I was complimenting all the hands, how they actually like drew hands fairly well. Yeah, well, this throws that out the damn window. Look at these things. What is this? Like you're like they're supposed to be crossing their arms, but okay, iTunes decided it wanted to open. Go away, iTunes. No one wants you. Go away. Anyway, it's like it's like they're straightening their arm. Can't even do it. It's like I can't even do it. It's so bad. Because this elbow right here, that is not a bent elbow. That is a straight arm. And then this is like tucking in way too much, and it's doing this. And then that's supposed to be the wrist, and that's supposed to be the hands right there. Why are we doing? Why are we? What? I don't. I don't. I don't understand. How did we? How? Okay, and then like from previous costumes is that the star is up here. So someone want to tell me why the star's like point is like here? No, it was like an insult to children's entertainment, honestly. Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think so either. This is like honestly, this looks like some really like this is like a rejected frame from like a 60s cartoon. Like I don't. There are some errors in like Scooby Doo and stuff that's really really funny, but like this is really bad. The star goes down to here, like down to like it's supposed to be in the chest area, but it goes all the way down to like the abdominal area. I don't know what these lines are. They're supposed to be stripes. If that's supposed to be shading, get out of here. No, it's not shading. God, that's awful. Yeah, so the arrows are on the shoulders, which means like it should be so the arrows go here, kind of like right here. So it should be meeting here, and this should be where so there's no reason the tail end should be down here. It's just not. And I don't know what this yellow is either. I don't know if there's supposed to be a yellow stripe there. This is all I got. I don't have anything else. Um it's like so when you turn so fun fact, when you turn, you this side does not lose its definition. It doesn't meld into your neck, which is exactly what is happening here. It's melding. It's like this side of the face is like melding into the neck for some reason. And it just the ear, so the ears like right here. So like your jawline and then your ears right here. So their jawline disappears. So it disappears right here. There is no jawline. And then the ear, which is supposed to be right here, so it should be kind of in this general area, is somehow back here. I don't know why. Oh my god. And then when you're doing that, this ear is supposed to, I know some people's ears stick out, but like this ear would, I don't even know this ear would be barely visible if it was, considering how much she's turning her head. So there's no reason the ear should be sticking out that far. So you have one ear that's back here and like kind of like the back of her head almost. Whew, I just popped my shoulder doing that. So ear. So actually, so it's over like this and like this. So even if she had an injured arm, she's not holding it correctly. Am I doing it? I think I'm doing it. I don't think maybe not, but no, because it should be. Oh God, this is actually like hurting me trying to do this. And then the nose. I don't know what's happening with the nose. Like that nose is like the nostrils are up here for some reason. Like the nose is like this small. Yes, but like even if your ears stick out a little bit, they wouldn't be sticking out to that extent. They wouldn't. They just wouldn't be sticking out to like an extent so that when your head is turned away from where you're looking at, that your ears would be basically your entire ear would be floating beside your head. That's the only way to get that. I'm sure I didn't see any of that because in order to like kind of have my mouse on the screen and show y'all what I'm talking about, I can't see myself. So I'm sure I looked absolutely dignified and not in any way, shape, or form ridiculous. Um, let's see. The like I said, the nose, the nostrils are down here. Um, I don't know what's happening here. This kind of looks like a piercing, if I'm being honest. Is that supposed to be the tip of the nose? That's wrong. The tip of the nose does not, unless you have like a really, really like a really hooked nose. Um, or they're trying to do like this little thing, which is like I don't know what the scientific word is. It's like the the thing right there above your lip. Shut up. Now I'm about to get made fun of in the chat. um, but yeah, the nostrils, like the nose is like this short. Also, when you're squinting your eyes shut, there's wrinkles. Like your face doesn't look flat when you're squinting your eyes shut. There's shit happening. Um, if that black dot right there is supposed to be the chin, I have no idea why her chin is all the way down here. You see what I'm talking about? Like this is where kind of like it begins. Like or that's like some Matt Smith chin levels. Like no, Matt Smith is jealous of your chin. I was like, that is just that is some giant ass chin. Um, and it looks like that doesn't even look like a chin definition, that looks like a piercing. Um, and then, it's like what's happening over here isn't mirrored over here in any way, shape, or form. Um, the, let's see. Um, so, like, we have so actually, she has some very strong, like, huge huge, like, really defined cheekbones, like, shading happening right there. So there's, like, shading, and then that's, like, really hard, that's a line to show the cheekbones, right? That's not just, like, you go in there and you kinda shade it in to kinda show the definition of the face. This is, like, that's a black line, which kinda indicates that's a shadow, that's a harsh shadow. So, that's, like oh, shit. Ah, that is, like that's an insane cheek that's like Angelina Jolie playing Maleficent cheekbones, okay? But then you get to this side, and it's it just melds, like I said, this whole thing melds into the neck, like, it just stops being, like, a difference, and that could be really horrific, but, like, the whole jawline is gone, the cheekbones gone, um, the definition of the chin is different, as you can see from this line and this line, and it melds into her neck when you need to have shaded a little bit under here to kind of continue showing what the facial structure is. Another thing, this is a really bright highlight for something that's coming for like lighting that's coming in at this angle. The bright highlight should probably be right here because like the whole rest of it. So this is all light. This is light right here. This needs to be a lot lighter. Um, it's fine for all of this to be shaded, but it's like because it's on the other side of the light source, which is coming down right here. It's God, it's very badly done. It's very irritating to me. The hair is very lazily done. Um, there's like too much right here. So like she has insane like volume happening right here. Um, like Johnny Bravo is like jealous of how much hair you have going right here. And then there's like it's not shaved because there's hair right obviously right here and right here, but it's like it's like swirled. And then this is with a lot of mousse apparently because this is as that wind is making everything else go um go that direction. So um it's very just poorly done. It is. It's very poorly done. Yeah, there's no muscle definition at all. At least the others had muscle definition. This one doesn't in any way, shape, or form. Which is again why it kind of looks like a prepubescent guy. Yeah, I know, but it's supposed to be Captain Marvel. That's why I'm saying she. Thank you. I appreciate that. I did. And it's not Brie. That's just what Captain Marvel. Actually, if they would have just drawn Brie Larson with that haircut, because Brie Larson actually kind of pulled it off a little bit, in my opinion. I know I just complimented Brie Larson. Ridicule me to hell, but like I think she actually pulled off the short haircut, even if it was CGI. Um, Not everyone can pull off every haircut, but there are a few people who can do that. I think actually I kind of liked her better with shorter hair than the longer hair. The longer hair makes her look very so Brie Larson's facial structure actually I know sidetracking, but Brie Larson's facial structure actually she looks better with shorter hair. Longer hair, she looks very put this? Mundane. And if when it's just down, maybe she does something else with it. But like if she has it up, or she has it shorter, it actually gives her kind of it fits her face a little bit better. Oh my goodness, you couldn't last my entire stream? How dare you? How dare you? My I was gonna do this for 1 to 2 hours, but then I couldn't stop critiquing. Oh my god. Have a good one, Josh. All right. So now that Josh is gone, and I'm gonna actually give y'all something pleasant to look at. I didn't mean to time it like that, but that actually like there's nothing more I can really say about this piece of art, but but actually I'm gonna show y'all. Maybe some of y'all had actually seen this. Let's see. Because I mean, I tweeted about this because I was like, "Holy shit, this is good. This is actually really well done." Ta-da! This is apparently from an anime. Um, Apparently Japan can draw Captain Marvel. Well done, Japan. Yay! We did it. We found a Captain Marvel that's drawn well. I'm proud of us as a species. That there is apparently someone out there that can draw Captain Marvel. We did it. I'm waiting for the chat to actually see this and get their reaction. Come on. Come on, chat. I believe in you. I'm delayed. No. Chat, why? Chat just let me down. Come on, chat. Chat. Oh, yeah, in anime, the faces are usually a little bit flat. And yes, that is a critique there for them. But fuck. At least they did. At least they did the shading somewhat, the shading pretty correct. The colors look great. There's definition where there needs to be definition. It's a powerful feminine body. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you, Jesse, for your reaction. Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah, she does. God damn, yeah, she did. She looks good. This looks good. And the look on her face, I'm gonna fuck with her. Are you kidding me? I'm one's about to take someone out. She's like, surprise, bitch. Look at me. I'm about to take all you out. Bring it. Yeah, it's a woman. Exactly. It looks like a woman. Yeah. The proportions are correct. Yes, exactly. That is like the one thing with anime, generally speaking, the faces are pretty flat. Um, the highlights are consistent. Um, like the highlights are coming from here, so there's shading elsewhere. It shows me the definition. Like there's definition. It looks like it's popping off the screen basically. She looks like she's about to kick some ass. Somebody's about to go down. You know. Um, yeah, like look, this is really good. This is really good. I'm very proud of Japan. I'm very, 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 very proud of Japan. There's definition. Look, I didn't even talk about that with the others. There's definition in the neck. Even though there isn't shading immediately right here, there's shading right here, which you can see the face. There's light coming down from here, so there's bright highlights. You know, On the face, the neck will be shaded, and so will this area because, the face and the chin and um the jawline, like this area sticks out above this area, so it will shade if you have light coming down from here. There will need to be shading. It's well done. It is. I think there needs to be a little bit more light right there, but I can forgive it a little bit more. Um, like the eyes. That's something else I didn't mention about the other ones is for the most part the eyes didn't express it. There was the second one and the third one I think did, but the one in four did not. Um, you're trying to draw your from your style uh, what you're supposed was to show a person, and people are expressive with their eyes. I'm very expressive with my eyes, um, very expressive. And so when eyes are just flat, it's very and expressionless. It's very annoying because it's not realistic. Um, yeah, yeah, and that is accurate from what I've been told. I haven't read the comics myself. Captain Carol Danvers' origin story. I've been told what it is by a reliable source. So as a woman with stuff, I don't know. I don't know what their problem is. It's kind of annoying. Um, kind of very annoying. Um, I don't know what their problem is. I like to think that people um, who hate that kind of thing, hate women with big boobs kind of has to come from their own insecurities about themselves, maybe a little bit of self-loathing. Um, it's jealousy and insecurities, which happen a lot, especially within women, especially to other women. Um, it's kind of just I've dealt with a lot of jealous women, um, and it's not pleasant. I'm kind of used to it, not 110%, but just kind of. I've been dealing with it pretty much my whole life. Uh, I just wish people would kind of maybe self-reflect about their own problems. Ask why they feel a certain way about something, discover themselves a little bit more. Like you're never too old for that ever. You're never too old for self-reflection. Um, yeah, I, I'm just one of those types of people who believes in growth. I just like you can always better yourself as a person. You can always get better. You can always improve. Coming to love yourself and accept who you are is it's a big step for people. Some people don't want to do it for various reasons. Some people don't can't because they're afraid or whatever. Um, so no, it's not a sore subject. You asked me why I think women. I don't mind talking about that. It's just it is. It's like well, they. Why do women hate other women? Like well, like I've dealt with that for a lot of my life, and it's a serious topic for me. So I'm not going to be like super jokey about it. Um, there's no need to apologize because I don't have a problem with talking about it. but I'm not gonna be, like, joking around about it. It does stem from their own insecurities. They really do need to figure their shit out. Um, it will help them. It will help them become better people. Um, at the end of the day, SJW, not an anti-SJW. Like, if someone becomes like a better person and kind of lets go of the hatred they have for other people for whatever reason in their heart, and kind of just, like I said, become better people, that kind of benefits everyone. So I wish that, in a way, kind of both sides would acknowledge that. No, no, there's no kind of, you didn't cross the line. Oh, it's just, hey, you can't help people who don't want to be helped. You can't help people who don't want to change, who don't want to grow, who just want to stubbornly stay the exact same way that they are because of X, Y, and Z. It's just like, well, then continue to plateau. I don't know, like, and most of the time, people like that, um, who spend their days just hating people, um, they're very miserable. They're very, very miserable, sad people, and maybe they could be happy for like once in their life if they just acknowledged that maybe they have an issue that they need to work out. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. I'm all for human growth and improvement, um, self reflection, and just becoming the best version of yourself you possibly can. Because like we all have a finite amount of time on this planet, and I think, like, why wouldn't you want to become that best version of yourself? Like, why would you want to be hateful and miserable and jealous and just like sad all the time and angry and whatnot? Why would you want to be that kind of person? Eh, no. Anyway, so yay, this is good. We found good Captain Marvel art. Well done. We have done it. When I saw this, because I initially, what kind of inspired the stream was, well, funnily enough, Jay Longbone. If y'all haven't checked her out, she is amazing. If you love to laugh, go see her. Um, she's absolutely hysterical. Um, she did one of her Night of Cringe streams, and it kind of just made me kind of gave me a little inspiration for this. Um, it's and I saw this. I just saw it on Twitter, and I was like, no, like all like those other images. I was like, no, that's not real. That's not really a published piece of art. Oh, it is. Okay. And then someone actually replied with this image. I was like, oh my god. Oh, this is actually good. This is well done. No, it's not. Have you met me? I was going to eventually get off topic. Did you see the first part of my stream? I was off topic. It's gonna get off topic eventually. It's totally fine. No problem. Um, yeah, sometimes serious discussions come up, and sometimes things need to be said. And I just kind of pity the people who just live to hate others. I think that's really sad. I think that's you're just wasting your life. And, whatever. Like you just want to hate people for like whatever. Fine. Be my guess. I guess. Um, have you ever? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's my point. Very rarely do I stay 110% on topic. Um, there was one stream. Yeah, there was a stream I did like a few weeks ago with Loki and Fat Steven. We stayed on topic for maybe 5 minutes. That stream lasted for 3 hours. It's beautiful. I am Heiress of Chaos after all. There is there will be a there will be a chaos occurring randomly throughout. Of course, randomly, not planned, because I don't need that. But anyway, that is all I have for y'all today. Is critiquing to the point that I'm actually losing my voice and I'm gonna have to like chug some water because like in an hour and a half, I have. What is it? I think it's Die Hard. Yeah, Die Hard. Watch party stream with Loki and other humans that I don't know who's gonna be there. Just other humans. I know it's 2 hours and like 30 minutes. That's really short for me. Um, but my throat's dying. I don't know if y'all can tell. I can tell. Like it is starting to hurt a little bit. I didn't bring any water for the stream. Not that like my it's like right over there, but like then I'd have to get up and y'all have to just stare at this wall. And I mean, uh, but I kind of wanted to keep this between an hour and 2 hours. That didn't happen. Um, did anyone really expect that to happen? I don't think so. I think I was optimistic, but yeah, no, I'm just gonna go ahead. Y'all know I'm bad at this. I can't. Oh, look at that. That's funny. When I was pointing out the brow bone, I completely wiped off my eyeshadow. That's hilarious. And no one told me. How dare y'all? Yeah, that was pretty much it. I just wanted to critique that artwork because I find it very frustrating. Um, find it very, very frustrating to see published artists getting praise and for art that could be better. You know, they're not being pushed to their full potential, and that's just wrong. In the art world, you should be pushed to your fullest potential. Um, so anyway, I'm bad at these. Y'all know I'm bad at these. Shirt. This is a dress, my dude. I accidentally actually coordinated my wardrobe perfectly with this stream. Uh Did you hear my voice is starting to get hoarse? Um yeah, I actually dressed really feminine-esque for this stream, talking about Captain Marvel not looking that way and stupid unnecessary girl power in Pirates of the Caribbean. Um, conveniently forgetting that Calypso exists, which, yeah, whatever. I don't expect Margot Robbie to sit back and have time to watch Pirates, even though that's a new franchise she's going to be a part of, But whatever. Anyway, I will see y'all here in like an hour and a half at 6 p.m. CST, I think. And yes, it's Die Hard watch party on Loki's channel. That should be fun. I haven't watched that movie in a while, so. And by the way, if y'all aren't, if you just expect Loki to do some impression of Han, Hans Gruber. just expect that. Prepare yourself and expect it because it's definitely going to happen if I know him. So, anyway, thank you all for coming. I will see y'all, like I said, in an hour and a half, and I'm gonna go before I say that again for like the 5th time. So, bye, everyone.